Hari Om, Namaste. This is RibhuvaniVilasah. We are studying Sanskrit for beginners and we are studying right now Upasargas. This is the second part of that. Let us begin with the Prarthana. Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam Yo Vai Vedanshcha Prahinoti Tasmai Tamha Devamatma Buddhi Prakasham Mumuksurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvighna Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Me Sada Yena Samamnayamadigamya Maheshwarat Kritsnam Vyakaranam Proktam Tasmai Paninaye Namaha Vakyakaram Vararuchim Bhashyakaram Patanjalim Paninim Sutrakaram Cha Pranatosmi Munitrayam. Okay, so today we are continuing the Upasargas. We have learned that, just a small revision, let us complete. We have learned that a particle, a small wordlet, okay, a syllable or a set of syllables, letters that is added pre the dhatu or a kriya form is called an upasarga. Upa means near, sarga that which is generated nearby. So which near? We have learnt that it is always left of the dhatu. It is never right side. What is there on the right side? Right side is the pratyaya. It is the place of x. Okay, y. We have x in the center, y in the right and z in the left. Okay, the z we call as upasarga because it has nothing to do. This is the dhatu, for example. Here is the upasarga, here is the pratyaya. Right side is the pratyaya, left side is the upasarga. So when the upasarga is added, there are certain changes that are coming inside the dhatu. Okay, so first of all it forms a new dhatu. Please note down. A sopa sargaka dhatu or a upasarga added dhatu is a new dhatu. Don't take it as an old one. Technically, for all practical purposes, it is a new dhatu. Theoretically, it is the same one. But theory will not help us in the practice. So, theoretically, they are one and the same. Okay. But practically, upasarga added dhatu is a separate dhatu. Though it has some element of the dhatu left in it, though it is connected, but it is not totally the same one. For example, the dhatu gamgach is there. We call it gamgach because it changes to gach before it takes the T form. What is a T form? T form is the pratyaya that is added to the right side, which is called the personal pronoun. The person, okay, the person means the first, second and third person. It is called Purusha in Samskrta. So, Purusha Pratyaya. Purusha Pratyaya is the Pratyaya or the suffix that is added to the verb, okay, or the dhatu, verbal root, to the verbal root, okay. So, there are other suffixes also. We will come to know about them later. For now, in this lesson, we are finding that there are two kinds of pratyayas that I wanted to show you. One is the T pratyaya, that is the Purusha pratyaya. One is something else that we don't know for now. We will call it a noun pratyaya because the overall, what comes out overallly is a Noun. Okay, so agamanam means a noun. The coming, the arrival. Okay, it's like that. We should never like call it like agamanam and agachati are two different words. Agachati is that he, she, it is coming. But agamanam is the arrival, the coming of the person. So this is a noun form. All this we have learnt last time. So the new points are the sopasargaka dhatu or the form is a new dhatu. It has nothing to do with the gachati. So gachati is different from agachati for all practical purposes. Hasati is different from parihasati. Hasati is smiling. But parihasati, oh, he doesn't know even that. Oh my. So this is parihasati, making fun of someone. So there is lot of difference between a smile at someone which greets them, which makes them feel warm, but a parihasati which makes them feel depressed, which makes them feel ashamed, and all these things happen as a result. So making fun of is not a positive dhatu at all. So it is parihasati. Parihas is the dhatu and parihas has a capacity to generate two things. One is parihasati, that he, she, it is making fun of, and parihasaha, the act of making fun of. I don't know what it is called in English. There are many words, let us not bother about it. So the noun form of it is parihasaha. We will come to such nouns later. After this lesson immediately we are going to nouns in the next class. For now we are dealing with the verbs. We will complete each and everything related to this by today. Prativadati. So prativadati means he gives reply. Vadati, he just speaks. Any speaking like I am speaking is vadati. Usha vadati. Okay, but prativadati is you ask a question, I reply. That is the prativadati. So you see that there is a change in the meaning. Today we will concentrate on that meaning change. Okay, so what happens is we have seen that so from gum it is different. Gum is to go, but agam is to come. So there is some difference. How many kinds of such differences are there in the um, upasarga added dhatus? Let us explore that. Okay. So let us explore that. 1 minute. I'll try to show you something if it is possible. No, I didn't make it. I made it in the not Svarvani lessons. Give me one moment. I'll just try to open the document. So, it is there. Okay. I didn't keep it open. I forgot. I just was trying to recollect where it is. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll now try to show you something. I don't know if it will help you or it will confuse you. Let's try. It's not for the non-Devanagari people. I'm sorry, it's not ready with me in the IST, but I'll explain. I'll explain each term so that you'll write it down. I'll give it to you in the Word document later. So the same picture I can give you in the IST. But for now, please listen. Upasargaha plus dhatuhu plus pratyaya. This is a combination. The upasarga added to the dhatu. This is the x. This is the right side part, that is y, and this is the z. So what is the outcome? Outcome is three forms. One is dhatu rupa or the kriya rupa, that we call as T form. T form. Then the shabda rupa or the nama pada, which we will come to deal in the next lesson. Okay, and there are kridantas also. We will come to that also very later. For now, we have to understand that the verb forms, whichever verb form is forming, it is going to take the 3 into 3 table. That is all the titaha, anti, sitha, tha, mi, vaha, maha, and this all I explain. So this will have this is present tense. Lakara means present tense for now. Purusha is the person, that is first person, second person, third person, and then vachanam, that is number. So what comes out like he is going will have they both are going, they many are going, you are going, you both are going, you many are going, I am going, we both are going, we many are going. This is the 3 into 3 table. So whenever I say there is a 3 form, there are bound to be the other forms as well. Okay. Let me see if that other things are there. They are not there in this. One I prepared, I was really trying to remember where it is. Just give me a moment, I will try to find it out. It was like it had the meaning changes, how many types of meanings it changes. I don't have an index of what all I teach. I should now start maintaining an index. Like in the after I start, I got this thing in this. Yeah, here. Here I mean, but again it is in Devanagari. I wasn't prepared for the Russian audience for these lessons, but I'm sorry, but at least something is better than nothing. One day you will be able to find meaning of these letters. Hope. Okay, so okay, this. What happens is there is a shlok. First, I'll tell you the shlok. After that, you will enjoy this. उपसर्गेण धात्वर्थो फलादन्यत्र नीयते विहाराहार संहार विहाराहार संहार निहार परिहारवत् or something like this. Praharahara samhara. Somebody say vihara, somebody say nihara and all. Okay, right. So this shloka I am trying to explain in a picture. Okay. See, we Indians are not much creative in these regards, in the presentation regard. But whatever we do, we do it with love. Okay, I hope this receives, you receive it. Okay. So first, what happens? This shloka tells us about what is the outcome of the meaning change. That's what. I'm sorry, I'm going fast. Okay, that is what we discussed in the last class. Okay, upasarga plus dhatu, when it is combined, what is the effect on the meaning? Let us try to see it. Okay, so the first change, the first thing is it happens in threefold. The threefold. This shloka tells it. I will explain the shloka. Okay, and the second one is also important. धात्वर्थं बाधते कश्चित् कश्चित् तमनुवर्तते तमेव विशिनष्ट्यन्यः उपसर्गगतिस्त्रिधा. So there is three types. Tridha is three types. What is the three types? Let us see here. Badhate. First is it comes and it affects the meaning some way. Some way it affects. Okay. So badhate is some new meaning is generated, or sometimes the extremely opposite, the entirely opposite. Going, coming. But there is a movement. That is important. Gam dhatu stands for a movement. This is the gam gacchati means going, he is going. Agacchati means he is coming. So, though it is opposite, there is a new meaning generated. Kashana nutanartha, there is a new meaning. And then there is a viruddhartha, there is an opposite. Okay, so this is one thing. Then, anuvartate, the same meaning is written. This fellow is so lazy. The second kind of meaning change is so lazy that he comes and attaches and sleeps. It doesn't do literally anything to the dhatu. He comes, he just shakes hand, he just sleeps. So whatever meaning the dhatu expects, oh, this upasarga has come, I am going to have a beautiful meaning now, a new meaning. But you know, this fellow is disappointed, he comes and he sleeps. So no new meaning is generated, na kopi bhedaha, nothing at all, literally nothing happens. Okay, so for example, Vishati, he enters, he, she, it enters, Pravishati, same thing. No change at all. There are many meanings like the Ramate, no, not Ramate Viramate. Ramate Viramate is the first kind. There are many like sets we can have examples for that. Yoga and Samyoga. Most of it is something special. Yoga is to join. Samyoga is also to join. Okay, two people join. It's a union of like two friends, like mother and parent, mother and child. Anybody, any union. Any kind of union is samyoga, and it can be a coincidence of the grahas. You know, the navagrahas are there, the 9 planets, so they have the samyoga. You know, you have the guru this yoga. they say. So Samyoga is also by the Samyoga, by coincidence. So all that, almost what yoga does, Samyoga also does the same thing, just a little added. So that comes under the Samyoga, yoga comes under Vishinashti. So it is going to add some Vishesha Artha. Though yoga and Samyoga mean the same, it's a little extended, not new, not opposite. Not new, not opposite, but something special in the same lines. It will take a little ahead. Okay, so this is how the Upasarga and the Dhatu work together. They are very good partners. Upasarga doesn't affect the right side element of the Dhatu. So Dhatu is in the middle, Upasarga on the left. It doesn't do anything to this fellow. Here there is a fellow sitting, he is called Pratyaya. This fellow will not shake hands with this fellow. He has nothing to do with him. He has only Dhatu is in between. So he also communicates with Dhatu, he also communicates with Dhatu. There are two managers sitting in different cabins. They all report to the Dhatu itself. They all report to the one common, like somebody above them, the general manager, the one who has command over all the managers. So these Pratyaya and this Upasarga never meet each other. They have nothing to do with each other. What he does is, he comes to the Dhatu, this is Dhatu now, Dhatu shakes hand with the Upasarga, a new meaning is generated, or nothing happens, or something special happens. These two decide that. Now they both join with the Pratyaya. Now the third fellow comes and joins them, and here forms the sayable word. Sayable means that which we can use, the usable word in the world. So what generates is like I go. So I go is different from to go. To go is not there in the world. To go is a dhatu. To go is a verbal root. But I go is a so in English, okay, dissent. We have discussed about some words. Disagree. I agree. I disagree. So what is agree? I say yes. What is disagree? I don't say yes. Okay. So un etc. are added like un etc. are added to nouns. This is added to the do, the verbs. Okay. Disagree. Then okay, something like that. Okay, we'll go to that later. I don't want to like spend time on English. You all know English, right? So you can just associate. You can now find out. I can give you a small homework. Find out at least 5 verb generated upasarga added words in English. 5 verb generated upasargas. You can find yourself. I mean, I need not do the homework for you. Then you can understand the concept in Samskrta. Though we have not entered nouns until now, we will enter them later. But we have nothing to do with nouns as such. It is the combination of the upasarga and the dhatu. They shake hands. They become a they become potent for the new word. The potency starts here like a dhatu. Like it becomes a new dhatu. Now they both are ready to make a usable word in the world. It happens in 3 ways. I hope Ivan Mahesh, you understand what I told. Did you follow everything? I asked you question because you asked it last time.
Yes. Didi,
Yes.
namaste.
So this is all clear for you. The same shloka explained here. Let me see if anything is there. Yeah. So for this, gachati agachati is the example. Yogaha viniyogaha is this example. And vishati pravishati is the example here. Gachati abhigachati is the example here. I told another yoga, some yoga, another example. I said, okay. So these are the examples. Okay. So there is lot of discussion on many more things. I don't want to go into that for beginners. We will come to that. I had like a separate series for each of the topics that I teach here. Some of them are complete, most of them are yet to be done. So whenever they will be done in English, because there are more concepts that are added, like you have seen, there are kridantas, there are nouns, there are like other pratyas which we discuss along with upasarga. So at that point, we will need lot of knowledge. That's why I don't enter into more areas than we require right now. So to put it all in one place, so kashana nutanarthaha, some new meaning, nakopi bhedaha, no effect at all, vishesharthaha, some special meaning. So these 3 things happen. And there is an example shloka for this. So that shloka practically tells that, you know, the Upasarga comes and the Dhatvartha goes for a picnic. Okay, the Dhatvartha goes for a picnic and he takes Baladanyatra Niyate. The Upasarga just pushes the Dhatu, just drags the Dhatu, just pulls the Dhatu to some other meaning and the Dhatu becomes something else. So that is the meaning of the first line. Upasargena Dhatvartho Baladanyatra Niyate. And there are examples for that. So this can be divided into Prahara. Please write down the words. Prahara, Ahara, Samhara, Vihara, Parihara. Okay, these are the new words that are formed. And what do you find in common of these? You find Hara. This is a very Prachina shloka. This is a Prachina means what you call old times. Old times shloka which comes to us for learning, and they tell, this is how Upasarga for the children, for attraction they tell all these things. They put all these words in a shloka form so that they learn it, they understand it, and they are oft quoted shlokas whenever the topic of Upasargas come. So this is how they tell us. So the Dhatvartha is taken by the Upasarga Balat, by force, Anyatra, to another place. He is taken like this. What is like all these words. So hara means something you wear in this. This is also a hara, a gold chain, something that you wear. Hara. Prahara means attacking, like taking a weapon and attacking somebody very seriously. It can be a deathful strike. Okay, prahara. Then ahara is something we eat. Ahara. Samhara, filling up somebody or finishing off a task. Both meanings are there. Samhara is, we say that finishing a task, wrapping up. Like we said, this file is closed for now. We close this file and we submit it. That is Samhara. Or killing somebody, like Rama killed Ravana. So Ravanam Samharati. So he is killing Ravana. Samhara. Then Vihara, we go for a picnic, we go for a walk, we go for a ride, we go for going out of house, pleasure going out. Vihara. The kings go with the queens to some place, some small forest, some small river side, like that. Vihara. Then Parihara, what? Parihara is something we pay, we what you call as, okay, as a punishment. Yes, as a punishment we pay something, or we have done something wrong, so we pay the capital punishment. So that is called parihara. So they do some parihara, or some graha has gone wrong, so do some activity which corrects that graha's position. That is called parihara. Okay, so all see the meaning. See, hara, necklace, prahara, attack, some ahara, food, samhara, killing or closing a file, closing something, vihara, a picnic, parihara, to do some punishment, like a remedy punishment, remedy or something like punishment you take. Okay, so this is the change in the meaning. Okay, this is how upasargas work. There is a book by Charudeva Shastri called Upasargartha Chandrika, which is 5 volumes book, and it has lot of, like, it is all in Devanagari. I can't help it. I tried to digitize it, it never happened. If I could digitize it, I could have given you something in the IAST, but please learn Devanagari. I again and again insist that. So after a few lessons, maybe after 5 lessons, I'll stop giving you Devanagari, sorry, non-Devanagari. I'll give you only in Devanagari. Okay, so this is it. Now we will come to the next one. Is it clear until here? Did you all follow what I tried to say?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, Jyoti.
Nice. So now there is one more aspect I wanted to tell. The upasarga and the dhatu combination, that is the swapasargaka dhatu, is eligible to give out a noun and a verb. Okay. So with this we have seen. So this aharati will have aharataha, aharanti, etc. forms, that also we saw. But there is one thing that I did not tell you. Sometimes there is a change in between these two words' meanings. Like a noun, it forms a noun, it forms a verb, but sometimes they don't have any connection. The verb is different, the noun is different. Like for example, aharaha is to eat. It's a food related. Like even in Telugu we have that word. Even in Indian languages, people understand. Even if they don't know Sanskrit, they understand ahara. Ahara is something we eat. Aharati is somebody brings something. You see that? Aharati is like carry something and bring to a different place. Like I have something in my hands, I start here, I reach a different place, I put it there. So that is aharati. Okay, like I go to market, I bring something and put in the house. So that is I go aham aharami. Then I say aharami. So I bring it. Okay, like that. So where is eating and where is bringing? So there is a change in the meaning. We know all these words. In Indian languages, we have all these words. Okay. Then there is a samharaha, samharati. Samharaha is sometimes we don't use it like as a. I told you there is a killing, there is a closing. Both meanings are there. So upasamharati, upasamharaha also go together. Right. Then prativadaha, prativadati. So simple prativadati means he is giving answer. Prativadati, he is replying. What prativadaha is an argument against. Like somebody is arguing against in a court. Like a lawyer, I don't know he is called in proper prosecutor, no. His name pleaders. Yeah, somebody who pleads the case. Okay, so there is one pleader, there is another pleader, public prosecutor and the defending one, the fellow who defense lawyer. So both have a great prativada. So they have like very big argument. So that is prativadaha. But prativadati is simple replying. Like you ask me a question, I answer it. That is it. So this is how even the noun and the verb forms that are going to generate from a sopasargaka dhatu tend to differ in their meanings. Okay. So here it's food, it is he brings. So this is killing, this is sometimes concluding speech. Okay, he concludes the speech. Or he kills. Both. Okay. Then here there is a samharate. Don't worry about this, since I'll explain to you later. Yada samharate chayam kurmongani vasarvashah. So this is Gita. This is Bhagavad Gita. This is like samharate. Lot of Sanskrit can be taught from Bhagavad Gita. I really love you all. You Bhagavad Gita. I would give you dozens of examples. Okay, but after a stage, many things come out for you. So now I try to show the same karika that I gave you. Okay, the karika that I gave you, and try to show one dhatu with the divisions. Okay, so all these, see. So the upasarga pra, if it added prahara, then it forms praharati, praharaha. I can add the meanings also later. Vihra, viharati, viharaha. So this is kriya padam, that means verbal form. Nama padam, that means noun form. We will come to nama padams next time. Okay, the samyogaha means the combination, how they are combined. So this is the combined sopasarga dhatu. Sopasarga dhatu is this one, and what comes out is this one. And there is one sopasarga dhatu talika which I gave for you. This is how it forms. One of you please come and read these forms, please. One of you can please read.
I can read.
Yes, please read.
Agachati.
I'll show you. Yes.
Agachati. Agachatah. Agachanti. Agachasi. Agachatah. Agachatha. Agachami. Agachavaha. Agachamaha.
Same. Can Ivan Mahesh? Can he try with Prati and Vad? Prati Vad. Seeing this, please construct the forms.
Excuse me, I don't think I understand the task.
You did the task last time?
Uh,
Okay, same one you did? Then tell the meanings, okay?
ah,
Okay, tell the meanings, yeah. Pratibad is to reply.
okay. It's I come. Just translate.
Yeah, you'll translate the same one? Sure, please go ahead.
I came. I come.
It doesn't start with I. Tell the word and tell the translation, right? Agachat.
Agachati. I come.
Not I, not I.
Ah, it's the difference. Yeah, sorry, I confused. Yes, he come.
Ah,
Agachataha. They too
yes,
come.
yes,
Agachanti. They many come.
yes.
Agachasi. You come. Agachataha. You both come. Agachataha. Agachataha. Agachatha. You many come. And agachami. I come. Agachavaha. We both come. Agachamaha. We many come.
Correct, very nice. Thank you so
Okay.
much. So, even Dostam, look, you can try another dhatu, maybe
Ah,
one from here. Aharati. You can try aharati or praharati or something which you like. Even
uh,
Manish, you have to ask something. Did you say
that's all.
something? No? Okay. Please go ahead.
Okay, so Aharati, could you tell me initial meaning?
Yeah, initial meaning is to bring.
So Aharati, Hishit brings, Aharataha, they both brings.
Ivan. You should pronounce a longer.
Uh,
Aharati become short.
okay, Aharati, they too brings.
Yes.
Aharanti, they many brings. Harasi, you singular bring.
Yes.
Harataha, you both brings. Uh, uh, Harata, you many brings. Uh, Aharam, Aharami, I bring.
Yes.
Haravaha, we both brings. Haramaha, Haramaha, we many brings.
Everything. Okay. Nice. Nice. So we have such usages in Sanskrit. Now there is something which I wanted to tell you, but not at this point. We will finish one lesson and then we'll come back to this one. Okay. So we'll try to do the abhyasas. Here there are abhyasas. Oh, I didn't write the English. I wrote it yesterday. I sent it also. Where did I put it? One minute. It is another file. I think. One minute.
Looks like we expected not only to learn Devanagari but also Telugu script as well.
No, actually it has Telugu also. This is This is strange. I worked yesterday night on this. Where did it go?
Maybe you haven't saved the file.
No, I saved it. I also made. Okay, let me try the PDF. Let me just. This is strange. I was working on the same file. No, it's not. Rani English. English lesson. But this has no exercises. I didn't prepare. Maybe, yeah, maybe I prepared for the fourth lesson, but I didn't prepare for this. It seems so. Okay, the PDF has only till last lesson. Anyway. Okay, we will try to. I will show you the same document, but let me see if it is workable, or else I'll create something for you. I check, double check, but I missed it. Yes, I will give you the, yeah, please, I will read out the Devanagari for you. You please try to attempt it because it's high time now. And I didn't do it, what to do? I had to keep it ready, but I didn't do it. I thought I did it. I'm sorry. Telugu too, oh my, no. Telugu is very difficult language. You cannot learn Telugu just like that. You can master Devanagari, you can master Sanskrit in less time than Telugu. Telugu has more syllables, Telugu has more like vowels, consonants, and its script is like the concept is different from Devanagari. So it's difficult. Maybe we'll see. Okay, well. So let's go ahead. The exercises are there. I will try to put it. I'll give it to you anyway, but it will not look in one line. It will look one below the other. We will try that. To avoid it. So, okay. We will do one like this one. So, Anusriti is Anusarati. What will happen with Upagam Ami? Upagam Ami. You can tell.
Maybe Upagachami. So
Correct.
it's just a hint in the.
Correct. You will use what is there in the bracket. Okay, correct. Upagachami. So, somebody else. Srinidhi, please tell Samvadha. What will it become? See, here it is there for you.
Samvadatha.
Samvadatha. Okay, correct. Yeah. And what does it mean? Samvad means to, you can take conversation. Samvada, conversation. Conversing means speaking to each other. So, Samvadatha. What does it mean?
They both.
Not they both. Hi is, you can look at the table. This Madhyama Purusha. Madhyama Purusha
You
is
both. You both are conversing.
not both.
Too
You are
many.
correct. You many. It is Bahuvachanam, right? So you many. So this is what I requested for. Get the table into your heart and the meanings also. By seeing we can tell. But when it is randomly asked, we fail. Okay? We fail. One more thing, I just prepared the dhatu meanings. No, the upasarga meanings. Where are they gone? I will show you something else. The meanings, okay. I will discuss the meanings with you before we exercise you can do, however. As I told you, we will come to this. A little small introduction for this. coming to the, like we learned that there are 3 ways in which a sopasargaka dhatu is affected when the new meaning generates, when something else comes out. It comes out in 3 ways. It does some change into the dhatu, sopasargaka dhatu. So the dhatu it joins with becomes a new thing in a new meaning, new and opposite meaning. Nothing happens, no change. Then some special meaning. These 3 things happen. But then we had discussed that does the upasarga contain that newness? Who contains the newness? Does the dhatu or the upasarga? Then grammarian's answer is the dhatu has it. Okay, the dhatu has it. But technically we cannot accept that because of dhatu it happened. That's why let us take both the stances that okay, it happens because of upasarga. Let us think like that. Then when it happens because of upasarga, it has to happen under some systematic factor. Some factor must be there which should make that upasarga sound the same in case of all the dhatus. Okay, like agachati has reversed the meaning of gachati, but aharati does only add. Okay, like gachati, agachati, if we say he goes, he comes. I say harati, aharati. He brings. Hara is to carry. He carries something. Aharati is also he brings something. That's all. There is a third kind of like specialized meaning. Something changed. Not all. Not a new meaning. So I is not standard in this case. I is not standard at all. What to do now? But we have to accept to some extent. To some extent. Please remember this. To some extent, the upasargas have some meaning. Sometimes they might apply. Then what is the source? How do we decide? I will give you a small this one after how to go for the upasarga meanings we will see. First I have taken this from the R.G. Bhandarkar, Ramakrishna Gopal Bhandarkar, the first book of Sanskrit. He wrote 2 books. Samskrta Margopadeshika is its name, but the Sanskrit name did not become famous. The second book is Mandirantah Praveshika. So Marga Upadeshika. First book tells the way, how to go to the Sanskrit. Then the second book tells Mandira Antah Praveshika. It lets you go inside the temple. So he says Sanskrit is a temple. So his 2 books will help us to go inside. So we call it popularly the first book and the second book. Okay, we just call it the first book. The first book of Samskrta actually. The full name I never knew. This is first book of Bhandarkar. My teachers used to say the first book of Bhandarkar. So okay, it's of Sanskrit actually. Okay. So from that book, once he finishes this, as I told you, I largely borrowed from his pattern. I largely borrowed. Okay. So the lessons he arranged, the exercises he gives, the words he introduces, the foot points he gives, all that. Only thing is that you cannot use that book directly. You have to have the help of a teacher. That book was there since I was in 6th standard in my house. I don't know, my father when he bought it, it is just there in my house. I saw it all my time of learning in 6th standard, 10th standard, 12th standard, then in my bachelor's degree, in my master's degree. Everywhere I saw that book. I grew up with that book. Something always added how to understand that book. Then my Guruji taught me when I was in my master's. My Guruji taught me that book. Then I got the idea. Oh, this is there. So it is to be taught by the teacher. Okay, we are lost otherwise. Don't worry. Well, it's a very wonderful book. Even though you need a teacher, it's a wonderful book. So he gives after the first 3 lessons like our pattern. We finished like Prathama Purusha, Madhyam Purusha, Uttam Purusha. He gives 3 lessons for them, and then all these things he just puts in a nutshell, and then he goes ahead. Anyway, it's not this. I don't want to discuss much about his book. The meanings he gives are the important ones. So he gives the principle, not all. He gives to some upasargas. Whatever he gives are here. Ati beyond. So ati can mean beyond. Maybe you can expect it. Like I say ati gacchati. Ati gacchati. So he goes beyond. Atikramya gacchati. Atikramyati. It's not atikramyati. Atikramyati. Oh, again Devanagari. Well, learn it. Now it's okay. I'm just reading out. So this word is atikramyati. Goes over or beyond, transgresses. Then adhi. Adhi is over, above, upon. Adhi gacchati, goes over. Okay. So goes over or on. Adhi means over, above and all. Okay. That is nose or lips. Adhi gacchati. Adhi gacchati is actually, it's used in the sense of, in English, what do you use? Like, I got you. I got your meaning. What is the word we use? Somebody? I got your meaning.
I understand.
I understand. I understand. It's not I have. There is no other word. Understand. So in childhood we used to make fun of these English words, Oh, you understand, and under which do you stand? So under a tree, under a house, under where do you stand? Okay, so standing is standing, under is below something. So you stand below something. This is something and you are standing below. Does it mean I understand means is it that? No. So this is like something like that. Okay. So avagacchati and adhigacchati with actually gum dhatu. Okay, it's actually gum to go. But adhi has added to it in the sense of to understand, to know, to have the sense of, to get the meaning of. Okay, in that sense it is used. Now where is the adhi? Over, above, upon? That means there is a meaning and you could not, like you are trying to climb like a child, you are trying to jump. Now you have jumped above it. Okay, now you have jumped above it, that's why that becomes to you under. So adhigacchati, so he goes over the meaning. This is one sense. Now, okay, I say, wow, this is wonderful. Going above, wow, super. Now, avagacchati also means to understand. There is another word, avagacchati, it is not here, but there is a avagacchati that means to same sense as adhigacchati. Now, how do you explain that? Ava means below, you see, ava down, off, from. Now, how do you make sense of it? That means the meaning is here, you went over it, now you undergo it. So that is understand. Got it? Understand, undergo. I underwent this experience, undergo. So this experience was here, I was going under it. So until now I was going like beside it, above it and all. Now I undergo the experience. So in Samskrita also they work in the same way. In English, the English language comes to us since childhood naturally, or at some point we don't much think about it. But when it comes to Sanskrit, we understand these things more systematically. They are more seriously worked out things. Okay. Then we have abhi, to unto, near to unto, near to. So actually abhigacchati is not just going near. That is the problem with it. The added meaning will be to go for a union. Okay, so there are some extra meanings which are added. We should be very careful with words. The contexts are very important. Then ava is to down and oh, anu I didn't tell you. Anu sarati. Anu is like after, below and after. We didn't give below. Anu is also below. Anu is like anujaha. Somebody who is born later, after. Okay, and when something is below. Okay, anujaha is called anujaha. Anujayate, the younger brother. Okay. So anu is also to go, follow, to go after, go follow. Then ava is down, off from, this we discussed. A is bounding, limiting, reversing, to, as far as. So all these are a meanings. So that means agacchati comes, arohati grows to, like the vrikshaha arohati. Okay. Vrikshaha arohati, vriksham arohi. That will come to later. So arohati is the growing up of the tree, and the tree grows. And then somebody ascends the tree, that is also arohati. Okay, monkey ascends the tree, arohati. Then ut, above and superior. Utpatati, falls up, jumps, rises, goes up, etc. Okay. Yeah. Isaji, want to ask something? You are unmute. Okay. Then upa, near, less, next to. So this is what upagachati, upayati. Oh, one more concept is there. I'll finish it off and tell you that. Then ni is in, down. Nishidati, sits down. Ni is, but it is not always down. Not always. Tentatively, as I told you, there might be some meaning changes also. Para means opposite. So jayate, he wins. Parajayate, he defends. Okay. Defends, no, he gets defeated. I'm not sure this is right. Well, we'll come back to this later. Prati is reverted again. Okay, Prati is back, reverted again in the reverse way. Prati bhashati. So Prati vadati. I speak, you speak. So the child and father are speaking. The father tells, oh, you dumb guy, you doesn't understand anything. I tell you, you don't listen to me. The boy says, oh, I can hear you well. My ears are fine. Why do you shout? So that is pratibhashate. He is like saying opposite to what the father said. Okay, he is not just replying his father. Pratibhashate is saying opposite to what somebody will. Not in the opposite sense, but as to cut, attack, show them wrong, like that. Okay, to speak in a abusive manner, sometimes pratibhashate. Okay, so prati is river. Then pra, fourth, and V is, yeah, this V is very confusing. V comes in, at least as I told you, three this ones. V is also special also, like V is Vishesha, Viruddha, and one more, Vigata. Vigata, Vishesha, Viruddha. Three meanings are there for V. Okay, so we'll come back to that when we'll use them. It is all by usages that you will understand this. Then some. Conjoined with, okay, samgachati. So these are now, okay, some being done. I told you some yoga and all. Yeah. So samgachate is goes along with. Are you saying something? You want to ask something? It's getting cut. Voice is getting cut. Okay. Now the next, the small thing I wanted to tell you. Please read the following. I'm just coming. One minute. I'm coming. Somebody please come forth and read it. Yeah. Who is reading it? Rosa? Yeah.
Yes, I can read. Yes, thank you. Viniyogah, abhiniveshah, upanibandhanam, viparinamah, parinishtitam, vipratipaddihi, paryaparanam, pratya, prat, pa- par, pa, paryavaranam,
Correct.
pratyaharaham.
Thank you. Thank you so much. If you observe, what do you observe? Do you see anything different from what we have done? Do you observe an important thing which is happening in the place of upasargas here?
Yes, Didi.
Yes. What is it?
Looks like they can be combined.
They can be combined. Yes, there are more than one upasargas, isn't it? Like we see here, viyogaha, niyogaha, but viniyogaha. It's abhiveshaha, niveshaha, abhiniveshaha. This upabandhanam, nibandhanam, upanibandhanam. Vinamaha, parinamaha, viparinamaha. Parishtitam, nishtitam, parinishtitam. Vipattihi, pratipattihi, vipratipattihi. You know, some of them have separately also, like vipatti, pratipatti both exist. Okay, like that. Viyoga, niyoga both exist. Like paryavaranam, pari plus a becomes parya. Like that. Okay, then prati plus a becomes pratya. So there is a possibility of ekadhika upasargaha. That means ekadhika means two or more than one. Okay, ekadhika is not two but more than one. That means there can be multiple. There can be three upasargas also. Okay, so these are the dhatus which are behind viniyuj, abhinivesh. So these are the sopasarga ka dhatus. Okay, if you observe, I think you have understood this, isn't it? The sthi is from stha. So pardon me, I'll explain this to you. I told you this in the dhatu change. I told you how this becomes stha becomes tishtati. Okay, the same thing here also, shtha. Then pad, patti is there, it is pad actually, the pad dhatu, but we prati are important here. Pari a, prati a. Okay, so these are the upasargas, both upasargas can be added. Okay, so these are the two more things that I wanted to tell you. So next time the exercises will come faster. I'll try to do it soon and give you so that you can understand. So in this, what is the take home point? What is the point that you should remember throughout? That upasarga is added at the left of the dhatu first. Upasarga has a capacity to change the meaning of the dhatu second. Upasarga can contribute to more than one meaning for the same combination. Okay, like one dhatu has three meanings. As I told you, vahati, when I was telling you vaha dhatu, I told you there are three meanings. The wind blows, vahati. The nadi flows, vahati. And then the laborer carries a burden on his head, vahati. Three vahatis. And imagine the number of multiplied meanings with one upasarga, with two upasargas, with three upasargas. Sometimes dur is put here. So viniyogaha is utility. What is dur viniyogaha? Dur is bad. So bad utility, using something in a bad way. Okay. So viniyogaha. Sad viniyogaha also is there. So viniyogaha, good utility. So like that. So there are three things. Dur, ni. Then durabhiniveshaha, bad entering. So entering into a new way. Like I give up my, like I'll just tell you a small joke here. Somebody said, answer me yes or no. Then he said, it's very difficult. You know, you cannot always answer something yes or no. He says, no, just try. He says, okay, before that, let me try. Is this the way I'll ask you a question? You tell me yes or no. Then he says, did you give up stealing? He asked the lawyer. The lawyer says, only answering yes or no. So the one who is being tried, he says, let me ask you back one question. Did you give up stealing? Answer no, yes or no. If he says yes, that means he was stealing previously. If he says no, then he is still stealing. Okay, so you cannot always answer yes or no. Okay, so there is a very big problem with language, right? So enter a new ways. Now he has given up stealing and he has entered new way of non-stealing in his life. Now he doesn't steal things. So abhiniveshaha. So he enters into a new way. Okay, so it can be like durabhiniveshaha, suabhiniveshaha, samabhiniveshaha, samabhi. So these are all very common used. Okay. And again the fourth point is that not all upasargas join with all dhatus. Like we have seen, I have tried to show you the tables, right? Where is the table gone? Not this one, which has gone ahead, I think. Gam dhatu, I have put there. Yeah, this one, gam. Okay, this is the. I have tried to, this is what I wanted to show you last time, but I had to finish this part, that's why. You see, there are two upasargas here. For the bhu dhatu I showed you, I had put all the single upasargas. This was also a trial one. So with bhu all these are not possible. This is possible, this is possible, this is possible, this is possible. I told you these are the existing ones in the language. In the language they exist, but not all exist. In the same way, I have taken here what all exist. These are all there in the dictionary. Okay, I took them from the app test dictionary. I'll show you how to take it. You also can try for other and you can prepare a chart like this very easily. One homework you have to do, that you have to prepare one chart like this with any dhatu that you like. I have given you from the list. From the list you can do any dhatu. I will tell you how to do it also. I did it in a small way. I will show you how. So this is the upasarga, this is the plus gum combination, and this is the rupa, that means two, like into a dhatu, into a noun. So two meanings of that, and the English meaning is to go near. So he goes near and the going near. Like he goes near, this is upagamaha, the going near, noun form. So apply the meaning as I give the meaning for this part. I give the meaning for this, not for this. Okay, these are the usages. Okay, so rupam I can write usage. Okay, then you see upagam, then ni nir para pari, then pariagam, paryagachati, then pratyagachati, then pratyudgachati, then vinirgachati, viapagachati, samadhigachati. You see samudgachati. So there is a possibility. These are all existing in the language. Okay. Now last but not least, I'll just show you how I did it in the advanced search of Aapke Sanskrit to English dictionary. I'll just show you. Like stop share. I'll share the screen again and I'll show you. So this is a Cologne website. Okay, you go to a Cologne website. So can you see the screen? I think you can.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. So these are Sanskrit to English dictionaries. After practical Sanskrit to English dictionary, just open it. Go to the advanced search. Go to the advanced search, and here are the parameters: exact, prefix, suffix, infix, substring. So take a suffix. Okay. Then headword only, headword or text and head. So we take headword only. We need headwords only. And then text word we don't need anything. I put input as Devanagari always. You can use others also. Kyoto hardword, SLP1, iTrans, Roman, everything is there. I take Devanagari. Now output can be 50, 200, whatever limit you can put. They all will appear in this box. The meanings will appear here. Let me show you one. Like I took gum. Like I'll show you hr. Okay. So I put hr. All the words which are ending with hr come up along with their meanings. But you have to pick up. Now you know. And one more homework, sorry. Learn all the upasargas. The karika, please write down. I am not writing it as a this one. I give only exercises. I forget writing these things. Please write down. And somebody, if they can prepare and give me, I'll put it in the document. The first thing is learn the karikas, all the three. The prapara, the prapara, pasaman, vavanirnisau, that one. Then learn all the upasargas. Pra, para, apasam. The order is there. Like order is there in the material I gave you. Okay, the material I gave you has the 22 upasargas. Nis, nir, dus, dur. In that order. Vi, am, ni. I did it. Adhi, pari, abhi, upasam. The Charudeva Shastri's book has the same order. Okay, the same order. Pra, para, apasam. There is no reason why Panini puts them in that order, but it is Paninian order. So Charudeva Shastri presents all his upasargas in the 5-volumed book of his, like first this one, second this one, third this one. He decides the order by that book, Paniniya Sutra. Okay, so you should learn all that so that you can recognize what is an upasarga. Only these 22 are the upasargas we are concerned with. So abhyavahr. So this is apahr. This is yes. Do you see? I will show you. Anahra is not upasarga. Right? Apahra is a upasarga. Abhivyahra is a upasarga. Abhi, vi, a, 3 upasargas are there. Abhigra, abhyavahr. Abhi, ava. Then abhi, a, ava, a, ut, ahr, ut and a. Upa, samhr, upa, hr, upa, ahr, nir, hr, pari, hr, Pratisamhr, Pratihre, Pratyahr, Vihr, Vyavahr, Vyava. Vyava is Vyava. Then Vyahr, Samhr, Samahr and Hr. Okay, so these are all there in the language. More can be there. It is not exhaustive. The dictionary has enlisted these. Okay, and you can put any other dhatu here as well. Take something which doesn't start with the vowel, okay, like vad, okay, like vad we can take, and anuvad, apavad, abhivad, asvad don't take it, upavad, tvad don't take it, parivad, prativad, pratyabhivad, pravad, vad, vivad, visamvad, samvad, sampravad, svad. So all these are upasargas. So this is how you can use the colon, and this is the advantage that the right side box will give you all the meanings. Whichever you click, that will appear here. Sampravad, you want to know the meaning, to speak loudly. You can study the difference in the meaning. What is pratyavad? So this is the pratyabhivad, to greet. So abhivad is to greet, abhivadanam. Visamvad is to be incessant, to break, to disappoint, to deceive. Change of the meaning. Study the change of the meaning. So first homework, learn karika. Second homework, learn upasargas. Third homework, learn the whole box with one upasarga and dhatu combination. Fourth homework, collect at least one dhatu. At least for one dhatu, collect these upasargas and identify them and write them. Okay, and the fifth, if you like, you can study the meaning change, how it is happening. At this stage, if you do it, it will be of wonderful results in your future Samskrtam. Most people falter here, most people fall down here. Okay, so with this I stop. Any doubts, if you have, you can ask.
Thank you. It's clear, but it needs many time maybe.
I try to repeat as many times as possible the important points, but beyond this I can't repeat. I can't make you practice beyond this. Okay, so you have to practice yourself at home. Well, it seems that there are no doubts. Please practice. All the best. Shubhamastu. Swasti. We will all meet next Saturday. Hari Om.
Namaste, Didi.
Thank you, Didi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.